Hi, I wanted to put together a short tutorial for you to be able to put together your gingerbread houses. They're very simple. There are a lot of pieces to them, so it can feel a little overwhelming when you get started, but it's really very easy. So first of all, if you have kids that are going to be working on it, you might build the house for them ahead of time. Just the base structure, which will be these parts and these parts. You can see how it's got that little edge down here at the bottom that's going to fit into here. It can be fragile, so you want to make sure that you are doing that part for them. If it's adults, they can do it themselves. Then the other pieces will go on like this. So this one you can leave off. They can paint separately, or anybody can paint this separately, which makes it so simple that they're not trying to stay in the lines or anything like that. And you can see right here, you're like, oh, where does this other little piece go? It gives you the outline for it so that you know it's going to go right there on this house. And then you can see where there's other outlines on this piece, so then you know that it's missing. It's going to need its little doodad there, its little decoration. There we go, that's the word. And same thing with this one down here. You can see how it needs that little leaf, and then you just find it and you put it on there. So that way all of the pieces, oh, and then this top one, we've got to do the top heart. And you're like, whoa, why is there holes in the heart? It's because that's where the roof piece is going to fit into one of those holes right there. And so that will be covered up from this side with the heart. And then this one also comes with the extra hole up top if you want to put a string in there or anything like that. But these are really cool once they're put together, because then you can have a whole village if you get a bunch of them. But also you can put lights in there. You could put like little Christmas tree decorations, and like the if you go to the craft store and get like the little candy canes and the little lights, and you can put that on there. You can do whatever you want with these. You could turn them into little fairy houses. So lots of options. One thing I do want to tell you about doing these, when you are putting these together, it's easier to start by putting together these two sides first. So what I do is set it here and then place it into the little slots. Now I don't want to come over here and start shoving this down and break it. So you want to make sure you're going nice and gentle here and finding how. Yep, in this situation, going from this point down is going to be easier. Now, I'm going to take my little hammer and just tap, tap, tap. And being careful not to do it really heavy in the places where there's spaces. Okay, we want to get everybody kind of going down at the same rate so that they all stay together. Now, when I flip this side, what I usually do is take this extra piece here and use it to spread out the energy so that I'm not hitting it one place on here and breaking it. And then we just keep doing it until we get it all the way down. So now you can see that it is flush with it here and pretty much flush there. I'm going to do a little bit more, and I like doing it against this flat side here as opposed to the other side that has the little feet sticking out. And there's that. Then this one will go on here. My cat just jumped on the table, sorry guys, and find its way into those little spaces. Now again, it'll be easier to put all four walls together before you put it on there, and then you'll have enough space for it to go. So I'll just keep working on this coming, and then well, I'll fast forward this for you and keep working on this one so you can see how the whole thing goes together on the base. I'm not actually going to color any of these because we're going to have a party for some of my kids' friends, and we're going to do a whole table full of decorating different gingerbread houses. So we're excited about that. But I'll show you how to get the rest of this base together. And lots of pieces. You can see it comes with lots because even the walls have this, and then the side walls also have pieces that go on them. And like the door frame. Very cute. what I did here is I accidentally got one side all the way in. You've got to make sure that it goes on evenly because it's very tight. Get the kitty out of the way. It's very tight, and if you start doing too far on one side, it won't have enough room on the other side to get in. So just kind of keep going all the way around, a little bit each time, until you get enough in, so that way everybody can go in okay. And none of those hits are very hard. So there you have it. So now your house is ready, and then we want to put our little roof pieces in. So they're just gonna go into those little holes, this side and that side. And then the same thing with this one. See, he's got the two little wings, and then here you've got your scored part, so you can see that this is where this guy will get glued on once you get him on there. So then same thing, just gonna put it into that little hole there. And then right here, put it into this little hole right here. Okay. And now both sides will open and close. And that gives you a chance to put whatever you want in here. You can create a little scene because you'll be able to see inside, or you can just do it as is. Very cool.